Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shanghai. Step into China's world with advanced transportation and architecture. Join us as we explore the city's delights.
So welcome back to the Shanghai report. It's been a while. We have a report for you. Last year I visited Kaiyou's head office near Joy City Mall in Shanghai. I made it a priority to represent the community. I took on board the concerns of superfans and collectors, and I covered that meeting in my 5th Shanghai report back in June in 2025. During that meeting I raised key issues that many of you had been talking about. The rise of resealed products being sold throughout e-commerce stores, fake cars entering not just the Chinese market but also Western, even PSA slabs showing up with fake cars inside, the need for Kayou to expand into the Western markets, and the lack of safe, official ways for fans to order products directly. Since that meeting in June 2025, I'm really pleased to say that Kayou has made solid progress. Fast forward to last week, and I started seeing a lot of concerns bubbling up again across the community, and I was paying close attention. So I reached out to Kayou to arrange a sit-down, and it was all last minute, but it felt it was important to act quickly. I stayed up through the night, contacting different parts of the community across multiple countries and time zones. Some of the issues you shared with me were things I hadn't even realized were happening, which shows you how important these conversations are. Literally hours from staying up all night, I headed out to Kayou on April the 10th. I put together a full customer feedback and a market analyst report based directly on what people were telling me. So when I arrived at the head office, I had a chance to meet with 3 key people from the team. I met Justin, who many of you will recognize from the official TikTok store, as well as the head of Southeast Asia and the head of the TikTok Instagram department. All 3 individuals I have never met before. In the past, I've had interactions only with the international team. During the meeting, I made sure to go through all your concerns in detail. Some of the points you raised were actually eye-opening even for them too. Even though they were aware of many issues in the space, hearing directly from the community through me really helped highlight how widespread and impactful some of the problems are. The good news is a lot of these issues are already being worked on as we speak. So to make things clear and easy to follow, I'm going to break this down into 2 parts. What Kayou is actively working on and what's currently outside their direct control. One of the things that Kayou is currently working on is a system that will make things much clearer, both for licensed retailers and for customers. Right now there's a lot of confusion around who is officially licensed, who isn't, and this hasn't just been an issue with sellers, it's also extended into places like Discord. From my perspective, looking at everything as a whole, part of the confusion comes down to how some of these communities are presented. For example, with the Crossing TCG, it is not clearly stated on their Discord that they are a partner of Kayou. The way everything is set up can make it feel very official, to the point where even I literally thought I was dealing with Kayou directly. I'm specifically talking about the Kayou Select Discord server, which isn't actually Kayou itself. I did raise this directly with Kayou because it's important, especially as they expand into the Western market, that everything is fully transparent. In regions like the US and Europe, there are consumer protection expectations. Businesses need to clearly communicate whether they are official, a partner, or reseller. If that line gets blurred, it can seem as misleading, even if that isn't the intention. So this is something that needs to be handled carefully moving forward. At the end of the day, this isn't about calling anyone out. It's about protecting the community and making sure everyone knows who is who they are buying from with full confidence. Now I want to move on to some of the issues that are currently outside Kayou's direct control, but importantly they are now aware of them. The first one is Indonesia. Recently there has been a problem with hyperinflation with pack prices. Unfortunately this isn't something that they can fully resolve until Kayou officially enters that market. For now, my best advice for collectors in Indonesia is to stick to official sources wherever possible, rather than buying into heavily inflated prices. Australia is facing a slightly different situation. Kayou hasn't officially entered that market yet either, but there are resellers operating in that space. One well-known board game and TCG reseller in particular appears to be selling products at extremely marked up prices, in some cases around 100% of the English TCG. Again, this is outside Kayou's control right now, but this is where the community really has power. For collectors in Australia, the best thing you can do right now is speak with your wallet. Supporting those kinds of prices only enforces that problem. Instead, try to go through official online sources where possible. And if that's not an option, consider working with a trusted local game store that generally supports and cares about the community. Try to see if they can bulk order and deliver fair prices. This is particularly important when it comes to young collectors. We want to make sure that new players and fans can get into the hobby without feeling priced out or taken advantage of. At the end of the day, protecting the community, especially the next generation, is something that we all have a role to play in. So where can you actually buy from an official or trusted source outside of China and the US? Right now it comes down to three main options. First, you've got Kayou themselves. That includes their Hong Kong online store, as well as buying from your boy, Justin, via the official Kayou Discord servers. And to be honest, he is a solid bridge between the company and the community. On top of that, he often has deals available that you will not find in other spaces. So if you're looking for a reliable option, he's definitely someone you should check out. Secondly, Crossing. But for those outside of the US, realistically, it's not a practical option. Third, while Kayou continues to expand and pivot into new markets, I'm also stepping in again to help fill the gap for the community. I'll be listing trusted resellers through my Canterlot Yellow Pages. My Yellow Pages includes trusted sellers, resellers, conventions, social media groups, and other Discord servers.
Please give us a sub, as our channel really needs it.